There's nothing quite like stumbling across a crypto project that makes your heart race. That moment when you realize you may have just uncovered a gem with 100x potential, it's thrilling. But here's the thing, finding the right project is only half the battle. The other half, keeping your crypto safe. But because all the research in the world means nothing if your coins vanish overnight. And trust me, it happens far more often than you think. That's why today I'm going to take you through everything you need to know to protect your digital fortune. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to secure your crypto, step by step. And before we go any further, let me make one thing crystal clear. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video is financial or investment advice. This is educational content designed to help you understand the risks and how to protect yourself. Let's start at the very beginning. You've researched your project. You're ready to buy. But where? Choosing an exchange is your first security decision. And it matters more than people realize. Pick the wrong one and you risk high fees, frozen accounts, or even total loss of funds. Now there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best exchange depends on what you're buying and where you live. Some platforms simply don't operate in certain countries, and they'll block access if you don't have regulatory approval. Always check the supported regions in their terms of service. Then there are fees. Trading fees, maker and taker fees, deposit fees, withdrawal fees, they all add up. On some exchanges, your fee tier even changes based on trading volume. So before you jump in, make sure you're not giving away your profits before you even made them. Liquidity is another big one. The higher the liquidity, the smoother the trading experience. On liquid exchanges, you'll get tighter spreads, less slippage, and fairer pricing. On illiquid ones, even a modest order can distort the market. Finally, and most importantly, is safety. Look for exchanges that keep the majority of funds in cold storage, conduct regular proof of reserves audits, and have no history of catastrophic hacks. Security features like two-factor authentication are non-negotiable. If a platform hides behind vague language or refuses transparency, that's a red flag. Once you've bought your bag, do not leave it sitting on the exchange. When you keep funds there, you don't actually own them. You're trusting a third party not to get hacked, not to freeze withdrawals, not to collapse. And history shows that trust is often misplaced. Just remember FTX. A top exchange one week, gone the next. So, the next step is to move your crypto into a wallet you control. There are two main categories: hot wallets and cold wallets. Hot wallets are connected to the internet, usually apps on your phone or browser extensions. Cold wallets are hardware devices that keep your private keys offline. By design, hot wallets are convenient but vulnerable. Cold wallets are less convenient but far more secure. That's why I always recommend cold storage for long-term holdings. Hardware wallets come in many forms, from heavy-duty devices like the Engrave Zero that prioritize ultimate offline security to sleek, portable solutions like the Tangem wallet, which looks and feels like a credit card. Tangem even does away with the traditional seed-phrase setup, generating private keys directly on the car. Whichever you choose, the principle is the same. Not your keys, not your coins. Control the keys and you control your crypto. Now I get it. Not everyone is ready to invest in a hardware wallet. Hot wallets are free, quick to set up and easy to use. But they come with risks you absolutely cannot ignore. Because they're connected to the internet, hot wallets are exposed to malware, ransomware, and phishing attempts. Hackers can inject malicious code into your device, steal wallet data, or even swap out copied addresses so you unintentionally send funds straight to them. Phishing is another classic trick. You get an email that looks like it came from a legitimate exchange or wallet provider. You click, connect your wallet, and boom, authorization handed to the attacker. Even if you avoid hackers, your phone or laptop could be stolen. If your hot wallet app is on that device, so are your funds. That's why hot wallets are best reserved for small amounts you need for active trading, not your main stash. Let's talk about the backbone of wallet security, your seed phrase. Mismanaging it is the easiest way to lose everything. The first mistake, writing it down incorrectly. One wrong letter, one misplaced word, and your funds are gone forever. Double check every spelling. The second mistake, storing your phrase digitally as a screenshot, a note, or an email. That's a hacker's dream. Always write it down by hand. You do it with a pencil. You remember pencils, right? Okay. The third mistake, losing that piece of paper. If you have only one copy and it disappears, so does your access. The solution is multiple backups kept in secure, separate locations. And the fourth mistake, letting paper do a job it's not built for. Water, fire, pests, all can destroy your only key to your fortune. That's why many crypto whales engrave their seed phrases onto metal plates. It sounds extreme, but compared to losing everything, it's cheap insurance. So far, we've covered exchanges, wallets, and seed phrases. But there's another layer of danger you need to know. Counterparty risks. In crypto, decentralization is often more marketing than reality. Insiders hold huge token allocations. If they dump, prices collapse. Vesting schedules are sometimes hidden, leaving you exposed to sudden supply shocks. Stablecoins come with their own counterparty risk. If issuers don't hold enough reserves, a DPEG can happen fast. Exchanges, lending platforms, and even DeFi protocols carry risk too. Depositing funds means trusting those operators to honor obligations. DeFi reduces some of that risk by letting you keep custody, but it introduces others. Smart contracts can be exploited. Oracles can feed bad data. No system is perfect. The key is transparency. If a project hides information about insiders, audits, or reserves, treat it as a warning. So, what's the lesson here? Protecting your crypto is about layering defenses. Pick an exchange with strong regulation, high liquidity, and a proven security record. Take your coins off that exchange as soon as possible and store them in a wallet where you control the keys, ideally a cold wallet. Guard your seed phrase like your life savings depend on it, because they do. And lastly, understand the counterparty risks behind every asset and platform you use. It sounds like a lot, but once you've set it up, it becomes second nature. And once you've eliminated these risks, your crypto can finally do what it's meant to. Grow safely in your portfolio. If you found this breakdown useful, stick around. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and join me for more deep dives into crypto. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Captain Altcoin, signing off.